This is a story about an old car and a stupid guy. Because the good ideas are usually the boring ones. Because hey, what could possibly go wrong?
Guys, not so nice situation. Some kid destroyed Sophie's windshield, well, the wear shield, without any reason apparently. And now we gathered the entire village to talk to them, because that's not good. We got some oranges and some bananas on their way to say sorry. Won't fix the window. It's a real problem for Sophie because she cannot even open her boot without the window being rolled down, and it's full of broken glass, so I'm not sure this will be possible. And everybody's very sorry.
Comme c'est des enfants qui ne connaissent rien, on vous demande pardon. Hein? On vous demande pardon.
On va pas trouver les enfants?
Non, les enfants sont peurs. Ils ont cassé dans la brousse.
C'est ça le problème.
Oui, je comprends.
Ils ont cassé dans la brousse. Maintenant, c'est leurs parents qui est là.
Oui.
Je dis, voici le papa. Ils ont demandé pardon. Hein? Ils vous ont demandé pardon. Voici le père, voici la maman. Ils vous ont demandé pardon.
Ich übersetze. Je traduis. Der Vater, die Mutter, die bitten um Entschuldigung.
Thank you so much. I respect that. I can see that you're all sorry.
We didn't find the kids. They're hiding somewhere in the bush. I mean, there's also nothing we can do because people don't have money here. We don't want their money, but we want to make sure that it doesn't happen again because for travelers this is not a good situation, of course. One of the experiences you'd rather not have while crossing Africa. At least the village was sincerely sorry. Sad enough that parents were the least sorry, but I think that is very, very simple people. I mean, the dad tried making a joke at the end, still asking Sophie if she can maybe still find a white wife for him in Germany. I don't get it. Like, that maybe also explains these kids. Here you can actually see the glass where it happened. That's what's left from Sophie's windshield. Rear shield, rear window, whatever. But most of the people were nice, and I think it was sincere. So now we continue. So we made it to Mali. Incredible. And actually there's some other cars here, and I even saw the old Mercedes C-Class a moment ago. So it's the first time since days I see a car.
Augen offen halten nach Forerunnern am Straßenrand.
Machen wir. So, Sophie wants a new window, so we are looking for forerunners. So there are other cars here that are not 4x4s, and that's actually kind of good to see. It means probably this road is accessible for Theodore without any problems. Towards civilization, I mean, I don't think Guinean roads are getting much better than this right now, which is totally fine. It feels awesome. Let's go for it. We found a water source and finally we get some water because here water sold in small plastic bags. And pretty nice. First time we wash our hands for days and it feels so good. We are leaving a beautiful camp spot here. Very peaceful atmosphere. Following the Defender, but we're a bit worried because the Defender's power steering pump seems to be broken. Has left the team, it makes very strange noises. So we hope we'll make it to Conakry, where a spare part will be sent over from Germany with DHL Express. But we still have about 350 kilometers to go, and it's about 8 or 9 hours ride because the roads and the traffic are so bad here. So fingers crossed that we'll make it to Conakry without losing one of our cars on the way. So far the Defender's power steering pump is doing quite okay. It makes some strange noises once in a while, but it handles the roads. I think especially driving a bit more straight here is better. And since these luxury roads are, pretty good compared to what we had a few days ago, I mean, we're lucky that this error happened now and not while doing heavy off-road. Let's hope we make it to Conakry without that this guy has to be towed, because the problem is that the power steering pump is combined with the water pump. It sits on the same axle basically and on the same belt. So if the power steering pump really has a big problem, the cooling system of the car won't work anymore, so it won't be able to run. He's high in the back on the fucking Defender. Incredible. Yeah, African roads, huh? African roads. Oh yeah, it's kind of a challenge once again because, I mean, off-road and everything was amazing, but we also lost quite a lot of time. So now we're in a rush to get all the necessary visas for the next countries. And that's why we're heading to Conakry as fast as we can. The plan for today is to get the Guinean visa into the passport. Right now we only have a stamped piece of paper, like the visa itself, but it has to be put into the passport. Then we want to also get the Ivory Coast visa into the passport. We've got like already a pre-enrollment online. Yeah, it's safe to say driving is quite a challenge. Market here, full of people, absolutely busy. Huge mess, and we're still quite far away from Conakry, so this will go on for a while now. A bit worried about Theodore's pain, to be honest. They all don't have any space next to us. I don't like this endless line of mopeds. To the first stop on this quest. The traffic was absolutely crazy, but now we're reaching the airport, and at the airport we can get our visa, which we already have in digital form and printed out, but it has to be somehow to be turned into a sticker that goes into the passport. So that's the plan for now, heading to the airport. So now we're getting stamp and the visa into the passport, which is so far only on a printed document. Das ist witzig, ne? Interessiert keinen. Ach, kein Mensch hier. Okay, we got our stickers in the passport. Police asked us for some money for coffee for that, because apparently some other place would be responsible, which I think is kind of bullshit. But anyway, we gave them a few euros because they actually opened the booths, because no planes arrive right now. And we've got everything. It didn't take too long, and we're heading now to the Ivory Coast embassy to get our visa into our passport there as well. So we're looking for a new window for Sophie, and we found the ultimate spot. Now look at this behind me. Und wie geht's? Happy? Let's go. Let's find a new window. Okay, next try. I found a different junkyard. It's huge here. Look at it, full of cars. So let's hope we find something here. On the road for already 2 hours, and finally we managed to leave Conakry, almost. That's how it looks here. It's to the outskirts, but this mess of a city is behind us. I mean, Conakry isn't bad, but the traffic is quite a challenge. It's not super dirty, but it's definitely far from being clean. Yeah, we spent a few days here also to get our visa for the Ivory Coast. Now there was a tourist in that car waving, really excited. That's unexpected. Time to continue towards Ivory Coast. It's about 20 hours ride. Walking through a market here in Guinea. It's absolutely busy here and crazy and noisy. So many people. And just look at it. Okay, I just woke up, still a bit sleepy. And it's the friendliest place ever. I mean, look first at the waterfalls. It's absolutely beautiful. And then there's a power station here. And the friendliest guys working there showed us yesterday everything. That's so nice. Came by yesterday to ask if you prefer to have the lights turned on the parking lot or turned off for the night. These labs right there. And before getting you past the friendliest military guys that were also super welcoming. Nobody wants money. Everybody's nice. Everybody's welcoming. So yeah, big plus for Guinea here. Super nice people. Okay, I had a great night here directly at the power station at the waterfall, which is behind the trees. And yeah, good to go. We're heading towards, well, we're still heading towards the Ivory Coast, and we plan to arrive there tomorrow morning. And it's still about 12-13 hours to go, so well, quite a while. which is completely fine if the roads will be fine. Let's see how the roads will be. Because you never know in Guinea. But so far, actually, except for the very beginning where we had very bad off-road tracks, but we kind of chose them, the roads are kind of okay, so much better than their reputation. And I have to also give a huge compliment to the people, really. I mean, this place here is the best example. At the top of the hill, we'll pass them in a moment. Are some military guys who are very bored and very, very friendly. You arrive, they're happy to see you, they're happy to have a small talk, they expect absolutely no money whatsoever. And you drive down this little road we're driving up right now, and there's some very bored, very nice guys that take care of the power station, always 2 at a time. They work in shifts here, 24 hours, and they're also super friendly, telling us we should feel at home like in Germany, making sure we are happy, showing us around, not asking for anything in exchange except for a photo in the end. So yeah, big compliment to the Guinean people at this point. Let's hope it stays as good, as positive until the end, because we also read some reviews about corrupt police officers, but also they didn't show up so far, so, well, almost not. Great, absolutely great. And now we're heading up this small little road, which leads down to the power station, which is actually also interesting, because the power station was built by the French, presumably in the 1960s. And now all the signs are in Chinese, because in 2005 it got renovated by the Chinese. Yeah, that's how it works, unfortunately. Not by the Guinean, but by the Chinese and by the French. And it actually makes power for the entire region. So that's how it works here. So we're reaching the small military checkpoint that is mentioned. Guy with machete, no problem. And they are saving, like, by protecting the dam. I mean, it's critical infrastructure. But apparently nobody's there. Oh, they're there. But the gate is open, so it's okay. Nice guys. Nice guys. So that's us back in the forest, heading towards the main road, towards the Ivory Coast. And here we are back on tarmac. The road here, as mentioned already, is pretty good. Once in a while there's a big hole, you have to be a bit careful and attentive, but in general it's very good and you can drive quite fast actually. Just talking about never getting stopped by police, we got stopped by the police for the first time a moment ago. It was kind of funny. So the main officer took our passports and car documents, which is always a bit risky because sometimes they only give them back if you pay something they make up. So we left the car, joined him, sat next to the road with him on his police chair, watched traffic, and first nothing happened. He was just on his phone a bit. And then he asked us if we all want to be friends. We said sure, we exchanged telephone numbers, and we're good to go. Guinea. We didn't even really look at any documents. So still positive experience. Small waste of time, maybe not so professional. Of course he asked Sophie first for her number, but then maybe to be not too obvious he also asked me for my number. But I have his number as well now, and if I have any problems on the route with police, I think I'll just give him a call, so I'm not complaining. And now we're back on the road, heading south. Yeah, kind of lucky to drive on the N2, because this is the N32 that is going this way to the left, and it doesn't look quite as good as this road here. Quite big differences between the national roads. Like in Guinea, just because the road is called National Road, it doesn't mean it has tarmac on it, and it doesn't mean it's not full of holes. Here always there are speed bumps, which is kind of okay. But generally really good tarmac, which is quite surprising because Guinea is known for absolutely horrible roads. But I feel like there's like a very, scarce but existent network of good roads. So we're enjoying that right now and making actually good progress today and yesterday and the day before yesterday. So not too bad. These guys are making a bit less progress. But that's life sometimes. There was an accident here as well. You see many broken and destroyed cars at the roadside, or trucks, like from horrible accidents. It's a thing here. So fingers crossed we get through this country safe. After 300 kilometers of beautiful tarmac roads, we're back on the piste. That's how it looks here, and that'll go on like this for a long time. About 9 hours, I guess. Let's see. The shepherd thought it's a good idea to send his cow herd over a bridge while I was stuck on the bridge. I mean, I had to wait for the cows to pass, but since he was pushing them from the back, they freaked out and, well, poor Theodore had to suffer. It's very painful. Not only for the car, but also for me. Hey! Attention! Calme! Fais attention avec la voiture, hein? Bonjour monsieur, oui ça va bien, merci.
Bien.
Oui,
Merci. Partez où?
Côte d'Ivoire et après
d'Ivoire.
l'Afrique du Sud.
Tous les documents sont complets?
Hein?
Tous les documents sont complets?
Oui, bien sûr. Bonjour monsieur.
Bonjour. Au revoir.
Oui, ça va bien, merci. Merci, au revoir.
Avec la poussière, hein?
Bien sûr, bien sûr. That was easy. I think a camera turned on also makes it easier sometimes because not all the cops have the best reputation here, but these guys were nice. Just said go slowly with the dust. Well, please tell that to the trucks here, to be honest. I'm not making a lot of dust. Anyway, this track is not too bad. You can make 40 to 50 kilometers per hour here. And yeah, rushing towards the border of the Ivory Coast because one of my best friends, Remco, is actually joining for a week there, and he'll arrive at the airport in 2 days. So I'm in a small hurry to get to Abidjan. Making a small stop in a random village. That's why they sell water here. That's 400 milliliters in a plastic bag, but kind of fresh. And yeah, it's a very authentic surrounding here, but mostly nice people. Let's hit the road again. Oui, j'ai déjà parlé avec la caméra. J'ai déjà parlé avec la police ici beaucoup de fois. Avec chaussures, c'est bien. Pieds nus, c'est ok. Ça ne va pas de conduire avec ça, mais je ne l'utilise pas. Hein.
Il faut tourner votre caméra.
Non, c'est allumé, c'est pour ma sécurité.
Faut pas nous filmer.
Ah, die wollen Stress haben wegen Barfußfahren. Merci. On peut mettre les chaussures maintenant et c'est bon. Hein?
Voilà. C'est ça que je parle.
Ok, je comprends. Yeah, these controls, huh? Okay, shoes off again. They just try to find a reason to get bribed. But when you turn on the camera, it's magic, huh? They complain a bit, but they let you go. So I think that's my way to roll from now on. I also noticed I just showed them my insurance of the car, and apparently it's valid until yesterday, but I didn't even check, so very good. Okay, after about 180 kilometers on dirt tracks, look what's ahead. I mean, we're driving on something that's almost like tarmac, and this road looks amazing.
Wird hier in Guinea wirklich nochmal ganz anders wiederhergestellt.
Ja, wirklich, oder? Die Leute sind super. In the background, Sophie is saying that, yeah, Guinean people are great, like we believe more in humanity again, because here people are nice, roads are good. Oh, that feels so good. Roads are good suddenly. It's a good country, Guinea. Absolutely a good country. Totally worth a visit. Good people here. First time since, I think, over a month, I guess about 7-8 weeks, it's raining. And it's amazing. It smells good. I hope some of the dust will be washed off from Theodore. It's a very, very nice, refreshing feeling to have some rain around us. And I mean, actually, Guinea is famous for rain. It's a very nice climate, not too dry compared to the countries around. Yeah, it's not the rain season now, but it's beautiful, even some sun and rain. So yeah, absolutely nice for a change. I mean, no rain in Senegal, of course, no rain in Mauritania, no rain in Gambia in between as well, no rain in Morocco. I had some rain in Portugal though, a lot of rain, in Faro, but that's already I think 2 months ago, so yeah, amazing to have some rain finally. Okay, I have to hide my haircut. I still don't like it, to be honest. Can't wait for these hairs to grow again a bit. So I'll keep it for that. There we go. So I think right here it's probably one of the most beautiful landscapes on my entire Africa experience so far. It's a bit like a rainforest. I'll show it to you. It's super, super beautiful. I mean, look at it. Right now it's a bit less dense. It was a moment ago super dense, and there are the palm trees, the sunset, clearings. It's just super beautiful. The mountains in the background. I mean, it's just perfect. Look at it. So yeah, that's how we are hurrying towards the border, towards Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, Elfenbeinküste. This country has many names. hoping that we can cross today, even though the visa is only valid starting from tomorrow. But tomorrow, the problem is that the borders closed because there are elections, and they don't open borders when there are elections out of some reason. I'm also a bit in a rush because, as mentioned before, Remco is coming to Abidjan, and I actually want to pick him up at the airport, and I have no idea if it's possible because it's still 11 hours ride from the border, and it's still a few hours ride to the border, and he's arriving on Monday very early, like at 5 or so in the morning. So I don't know. If I manage to cross today and drive all day non-stop tomorrow, it's possible, but if we don't cross today, no chance. Meanwhile, the landscape changed again, open fields a bit. Palm trees, it's all coconut palm trees here. Yeah, and beautiful views to go with it. Okay, I'm not sure I'm supposed to drive here. Good nightmare. I'm in the middle of a fucking market and it's impossible to get through. Everybody's moving here. Geht's bei dir?
Nur ganz kurz vom Kollabieren.
Ja, ich bin auch komplett fertig, ey. Ich hab schon 2 scheiß Minibusse angedetscht.
Ja. Ja.
Merci beaucoup, merci.
Ya para ali. Đã quen mà các cái gì?
Chị glass. Ya yo no aguanto.
Hey mon ami, tu peux m'aider, s'il te plaît? Tu peux m'aider de pousser un peu les trucs?
Il faut me donner.
Oui, aide-moi. Allez.
Je vais libérer la route.
Oui, parfait, merci. Ja, 20.000 wirken Wunder, richtig gut. Bester Mann, gut investiertes Geld.
Ja, wirklich.
Hätten wir mal gleich machen sollen. Sorry, I know, I'm sorry. Good job, yeah, c'est parfait. Tu m'aides encore?
Ça finit maintenant, ça reste.
Ça finit?
Ah, c'est fini, il n'y a pas quelqu'un.
Oui, ok, hein, merci.
Ah, ok, merci à
hein.
vous autres. Ok, merci. Hein.
Er meint, jetzt ist es so gut wie durch. Tu peux m'aider de pousser les gens? Ah, mais ça marche pas, hein?
Il faut pas doucement,
Hein?
doucement.
Oui, c'est vraiment très difficile et j'adore ma voiture. J'ai très peur que quelque chose passe avec la voiture. C'est vraiment difficile. Hey, tu peux m'aider? Regarde, mon ami, je te donne 20 000 et toi tu pousses les gens un peu, doucement, ok? Merci. Hey! C'est quoi ça? Hey! Doucement!
Allons-y.
Une seconde pour lui.
Tu vas bander où?
Hein? Je veux sortir, c'est tout, hein? C'est horrible. Aidez-moi, Dieu. Sophie, ich sehe dich gerade nicht mehr. Geht's da hinten?
Ich bin hinter dir.
Sehr gut. Ich glaube, es ist einer der schlimmsten Momente auf der ganzen Tour, ehrlich gesagt.
Absolut. Schon Ende?
Ja, ich glaube, vor uns ist jetzt eher Stau. Das ist schon mal ein gutes Zeichen. Hier sind keine Stände, also es dürfte jetzt besser werden. Hoffe ich. Okay, in Africa everything goes very quick. I think that was probably the worst moment on the entire trip. Fighting through this market, constantly somebody or something bumping into Theodore, minivan rolling into Theodore backwards. No space. I mean, they were carrying the wheelbarrows over the cars and over the people because not even a wheelbarrow could pass. Oh God, that was horrible. But we're out and I think we have a small stop in a moment just to breathe because this, I think it took about 40 minutes, was absolute hell. Absolute hell. I paid some guys to help us. They cleared the road a bit in front of us, but that was just horrible. So currently Sophie is my master and what is it? Oh, I'm dead. My colleague here crossing Africa for now. And this market situation was hard on both of us and she had a small collapse in terms of her circulation. I don't know the correct word for that. So I had a small break, which was very necessary also for me, to be honest. To calm down a bit after this 40 minutes of absolute hell. It was a bit like being stuck on a boat in the storm because you cannot press pause. Like all the stuff just continued happening, all the wheelbarrows, all the people, all the cars pushing against the car, bumping into you. Anyway, now we still have about 80 kilometers, 1 hour 50 minutes to the border, and we got some information that probably we can pass today. Even though the border is closing at midnight and our visa for the next country starts being valid tomorrow. So let's hope that works. That's a crazy mission because if not we have to wait one entire day for the border to reopen because tomorrow are elections in Guinea and the border is closed because of that. So let's go through the night in Guinea, one thing that's not recommended to do.